Alright, welcome to BAM VFX. I am Joshua. This is BAM VFX. This one right here, California Luv. This was done back in, I want to say 2017, night photography. And it was inspired by the Fukushima disaster and radioactive fish on its way to California. At least that was the hype at the time. What I did was, this is pretty much slow shutter photography. I did that in my basement. I took an aquarium, used some, like Halloween Kim lights, threw in some beer caps, beer bottles to make an effect, and just experimented. I used a lighter for the orange. Yeah, that's it's called painting with light, which you can do if you have a DSLR camera. Oh yeah, I used a space blanket in the background for that texture. Then I started finding the water was so clear that almost wasn't worth it to do the aquarium. But you can see I half filled bottles and still allowed them to float. Put Kim lights in them. Got a little beta fish, little bowl in there. I don't think I used that. And then I dropped in my gas mask, my pro mask. That was something I acquired in my previous days. I don't think I'm supposed to have that, but I do. I used one just like it. Oh yeah, I got it at a pawn shop. That's right, I got it at a pawn shop. I had one exactly like that in my deployment tie rack. And then when I got into spray paint art, I thought, what a hoot if I use this mask when I do my spray paint art. So I did, and I took the outside and I spray painted some stars on it. And it's like a protective weapon of war becomes a weapon of art. Yeah, that's a little pretentious, I know. But yeah, that's the story behind the gas mask. You see that in a lot of my logos and stuff. It's one of my favorite assets. As well as this piece. I use it in a lot of backgrounds. Now I'm just combining everything, tweaking everything. The resolution for print. Yeah, doing the different effects. All in Photoshop, no Lightroom. Photoshop does everything Lightroom does. At least everything I need. I'm not too thrilled with Lightroom. It's like I could do everything I want to do in Photoshop, so I just use Photoshop. I have access to Lightroom. It's just like why? Why I just do it in Photoshop? Usually, go into Lightroom and then go into Photoshop. I'm just combining. I made a border for this one. I was kind of in a border craze, which was pretty interesting. I still do that. I like kind of the meta look. This looks absolutely amazing on metal. And I do have, there are prints available. There are t-shirts. You can slap that on an iPhone case and a shower curtain for some reason. Whatever suits your fancy. Definitely check it out on bamvfx.com. And yeah, definitely this whole endeavor is fueled by bamvfx.com and Patreon. I gotta tweak my Patreon a little bit, but what keeps this channel alive is selling art and selling merchandise. I strive to keep everything ad free. And yeah, just give it a like, give it a follow, hit the bell, do all the things that you gotta do. I appreciate you stopping by to check it out. And you be the best you that you can be. And have a good one. Later.